If you're seeing a lot of mess, then I just moved, so don't hold it against me. I am trying my best.
Please stand by.
Well, hello there, and welcome to my bedroom floor. Now, I'm sure you all expected to join me here one day. No? You didn't expect to be sitting on my bedroom floor in front of my dresser and where I moved the pillow that the cat sleeps on and with my friend Bobby? You haven't been here much, have you? So the reason that we're in front of my dresser, which at one point in the future, this will be repainted. It's been this way since I was in elementary school, maybe? I don't throw things away very much. So a little while ago, a YouTuber I adore called Rachel Maxey did a video doing fake aesthetics. So like when you say that you are cottagecore or goth or I don't know, I'm not really great at fashion. But she did a video doing fake ones that her Instagram followers suggested to her. And I was like, I can do that. So I asked on Instagram for you guys to give me fake aesthetics. And while the majority of you were very confused, which is fine, but I really wanted to try it. And so I got 5 fake aesthetics to do that were suggestions. And I'll put them up on the screen when we get to them so you can get a shout out if I picked your thing. There were a lot of really good suggestions in there, like more than I could fit in this one video. So if you like this, then we can do another one, maybe. I will have to get more clothes because I'm actually using up a lot of my clothes for this whole looks. So I thought I would show you what I can do with what is just in my closet and my dresser, because I don't own that many different kinds of things and I was kind of curious to get a look. And I will warn you, they're all kind of monochromatic because if you can't tell, what I own is black. Even this, which is a prototype hoodie. From there, we're gonna go to my closet self, who will walk you through pulling all of the things. Welcome to my closet where there's a mirror, and if that door wasn't closed, a mirror. So, Dungeon Core is our first one. This is Dungeons and Dragons meets outfits, right? We wanna look kind of badass. We wanna look kind of like we're ready to go on a fantasy adventure. We want accessories. For that, let's see. I think we need boots, we need shoes. If you watched my last video where I did the Jester cosplay, you might recognize these boots. So I think we're actually gonna go with these because they're strappy and they add a bit of color that I don't really have in my wardrobe. So to go with those boots is a massive clothes. I don't actually own a lot of pants. These are some distressed black pants. If you saw me the one time I went to VidCon, these were the pants I was wearing on one of the days. Now, we can't have the brown be the only color. That's gonna be the problem. My problem is I don't own a lot of brown, so we might have to mix in just like greeny earth tones, I think. I kind of like this if we can get something to go over it. Let's see. Oh, the other thing that I got from my Jester outfit is a corset. So if we do a corset over this to add in the brown, as I toss everything on my floor. Jester is back here, but I think the brown corset that matches those boots is a good idea. So I think we do the corset at the top. We should add a jacket. I think this leather jacket will bring back in the black of the pants and do really well for us. I have armbands, but I think the leather jacket takes more of that and looks a little bit better with that. But we should have buckles. So I could use the Jester ones, but I kind of want to keep going with some of the black. And over there, I have a cool belt that I've worn to the Renaissance Fair and also other times. Cool little pouch belt to add on to our look. One downside to this is I don't really own any jewelry. The ones I do are pretty much costume pieces from other times, and I don't really think I have anything that goes with this specifically. So I think I'm gonna see. I might put on a green beanie to kind of bring back the green that's in the shirt, but I'm not sure whether or not it's gonna really add anything. But I do think for this one, we'll keep my hair. But yeah, dungeon core. Done. So next is Who core. For this, you could do something inspired by Doctor Who. You could try to look like the Doctor, and I could take this really literally. I do have a fairly fully costume for the Jodie Whittaker Doctor, but I don't want to go that literal. So we're gonna not use those pants. I think we're gonna actually go for a dress like this and kind of go with a TARDIS inspiration and try to use as little of my actual Doctor Who merch as possible. Cool. So look like a TARDIS, we need lots of blue. We need lots of white, and just kind of have to look like you have some whimsy, I guess. I think I can do that. So I think our main outfit piece is gonna be this. It's a pretty loose, whimsy blue velvet dress, but I think we're gonna layer. So I've done this before with this specific dress, very 90s. So I have a white undershirt that might look good if I wanna do long sleeve, or we can do short sleeve, potentially, with just a plain white shirt. So I think I'm gonna see which one of these looks better with this blue. The other things that are very Doctor Who are scarves and long coats. And I have both of those. So we can add in a blue scarf. This one is actually a Captain America scarf. Why not rep something else while you're doing the thing that you're doing? So we can add in this blue scarf, and it's blue and on the other side is white, so it kind of fits this whole Doctor Who theme, and I think will look really cute. I think we're going for like a midwinter like vibe, I think. And so I have options for white jackets. One of them I think is gonna fit another one of these really well, so I don't want to use it for now. So we're going to use the other jacket I have. We're going to use the actual Doctor's jacket. And you can't really tell it now, but when you see it later, you will. But it does have a giant police phone box inside. So very on theme. The question is, do we do leggings or do we do socks? Or both? Both could be fun. Standard blue leggings. And then I do have some Doctor Who socks, which I think might be the other piece of Doctor Who merch that we worked into this, if I can find them in my very messy sock drawer. Well, look at that. They were on the top. Blue, knee-high, kind of over the knee, but I think we're gonna wear the knee-high TARDIS socks. We just need shoes. I think if we're doing socks over leggings, even if they're very similarly colored, actually, you know what? The leggings might not be the best choice. So I think to make the socks pop more, we might actually sub out those blue leggings and add in these black tights. And then we can tie in a little bit of black, because the phone booth, when like you draw it, has black. We can actually do some combat boot style and maybe just down the socks to make them a little bit more fashion, I guess. So we can do some combat boot style boots that I've actually worn these with my Doctor coat as the Doctor at a Ren fair, because I didn't want to buy brown boots, because other than those Jester boots that you saw, I don't really wear brown. These with those, I think will make a really cute full look of Doctor Who. Whovian core. Who core? Whovian core. Who core or Whovian core? You decide. And to top off Doctor Who, we're going to have blue hair. You might have seen a wig like this in my last video, but it just fits. So we're gonna have blue hair. We're gonna be like head to toe, cute as heck. One of you also suggested horrorcore. And it's like you look at my Instagram and see what kind of clothes that I own. So some of you had asked for witchcore, and since that's too close to my actual style, I think horrorcore and witchcore are kind of gonna mesh into one. I wanna look like a badass witch that can kill you. With kindness and love, of course. I thought it over. I think we're gonna go Dracula's bride just took over the castle and is now living happily in a harem anime with all of his other brides and also Van Helsing. So like Kate Blanchett-esque with a little more gothic daintiness. Yes? Yes. I think then on the bottom we'll do a dress or a skirt. So I think we're gonna take this cotton skirt. It has a big slit up the side. And I think under that, we're going to do some fishnets. Ooh, I'm gonna use this as the top portion. Okay, we're going to add a belt, a big belt. This is technically a fake belt, but we're gonna go with it. It's a nice, big, sturdy belt for the middle with some sleeves, some velvet sleeves, for just an added flair of being extra. We're going to use a choker to add more of that kind of gothic flair. I never wear this, but I think it's perfect for this. So I think this added onto those will make it very like flamboyant and out there. We need some gothic horror witch boots to go with that whole look. What about the head? So I think to just kind of go with that gothic horror vibe, we are going to have long red hair to just, you know, add drama and remind us of blood. But I think that's gonna be a good look. Now someone decided to be super smart and on topic and decided to ask if I would do a PlayStation 5 chic. I can do that. If you don't know what the PlayStation 5 looks like, it looks like this. Ooh. A lot of people are making fun of it, saying it looks like a turret from Portal and just, you know, not having it. But we can look very stylish with this. Now I think the PlayStation 5 is actually going to be super simple, super sleek, like the design. So, it's black, it's white, sharp edges, sleek lines. We can do that. This is not going to take long at all. So, we want this, which is pretty much the only pantsuit I own. And it's a long, gorgeous black pantsuit. Super long arms, so we need something to go under it. And to go under it, we'll just put a little bralette thing. Usually I would wear this one, but I don't know if it goes so much with this. So we might do this one, or I might just sub out a black bra to just take away all the color. But for the most part, you're not gonna see it. And then of course, there is the white and what is definitely a popped collar. I told you there was a piece of clothing that I was thinking of using and then didn't for something else because I wanted to use it for this. This is that piece of clothing. Now this jacket is very early 2000s because I've owned it since the very early 2000s. It's white, it's cropped, which I really like, and it has a nice collar we can pop up to fill that vibe of the PlayStation. So we're gonna use this with that. And then for shoes, I think we're gonna go sleek rather than any of the boots that we've been using before. We're gonna use a different pair of black boots. But we're gonna use these lovely things. For the last thing, I think we go short on top. In one of these boxes of wigs, I have a short black bob that I wanna use. Let's see. Is it this one? Yes, it is. short black bob. If you look, this is a flapper wig from Target, and I think that will add that futuristic look that PlayStation seems to be going for. I think that pretty much goes for what PlayStation needs to be. I think it should look nice, sleek, and stylish. Now the next one is a suggestion specifically from my mother. So I told her about this video and she said I should do fallcore. Fallcore sounds great. But when she said it, the first thing that I heard was falcore. And I wanted to do it really, really bad. So we're gonna do falcore core as our last thing. Now, how do you be a big fluffy dragon dog creature from the Neverending Story? Well, you get happy that you never throw anything out. So for falcore core, we want to be comfy, cozy, and fuzzy. Should be simple. How silly do I want to go? Start from the bottom up. I have these cute little socks that are very like preppy, argyle. And then to bring in the twinkle of the night sky and the twinkle of his eye, my favorite pair of sneakers that I own, which are these. They are light up sneakers with glitter and shiny. And I use these for a lip sync, and then I just actually wore them down so much that you're seeing the dirty bottoms. So I have a white smock dress if I want to go flowy, but I don't know what I would wear under it, or to kind of define the waist a little bit. And to add a little flair, we're gonna go with this faux leather belt that's, again, a fake belt because everything I own is costume, apparently. We're gonna do this, cinch the waist. Falcore, at times, is a little dirty. So, to bring in the fuzzy, we're going to bring in what was my office jacket for the longest time and bring in the fuzzy dark gray to kind of bring in the night sky and the fuzz. Because I don't know if you can see, it's so fuzzy. It is so fuzzy, and this was what came to my mind when I heard falcore, and have that pretty much be our oddest outfit in this entire thing, I am pretty sure. Do I have hair that would bring in that falcore feel that we're going for? Maybe. I have big white and gray hair. This with pigtails might be really, really cute. I think to top it off, since we are doing Neverending Story, and there is an elf princess, I think we add in some ears and one piece of jewelry. Bag of ears. If I can make this fit my head, I think we add in the piece de resistance of this little tiara crown set to bring in falcore and the princess and just like embody the Neverending Story. If the Neverending Story was a basic girl going to Starbucks. And there you have it, everyone. That is all of the fake aesthetics that you suggested that I got to do today. If you had fun with it, let me know in the comments below because I had fun with it. In fact, my favorite look of the day was this one. Wow, Editing Amy picked a picture because I don't know what they look like yet. But you do. So I would like you to leave your favorite look down below and let me know if you think I should do some other fake aesthetics and try to match things that you guys tell me to do. Because honestly, I bend to your entertainment for a lot of this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Every watch, every like, every comment just like warms my heart because doing this is really just fun for me. And the fact that some of you choose to come hang out with me and have fun, I can't express how that feels. Please tune in again next week. I try to upload videos every Saturday/Sunday and just give you a little fun spark to your weekend. Thank you again to Rachel Maxey for doing this idea first and not being super upset that people thought that her idea was brilliant and wanted to try. I will make sure that her channel is linked somewhere and you can go watch her video and just admire the work ethic that that woman has, because it's incredible. And if you would feel so kind, I would love if you subscribe, become part of this magical little coven that we're setting up here. And until next time, friends, stay magic. Do you want to sign off, Bobby? Yeah? Bye! He looks more stylish than me, and it's not fair.